Hello, my name is Tiffany Vicente, and today I'm going to talk to you about information, communications, technology, and organizational behavior. First of all, a little bit about me. I will be graduating on May 7th, 2015 at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho. I will be getting my bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration in management. I'm also graduating with honors, magna cum laude, and I'm a proud member of the National Business Honor Society, Delta Nu Delta. I will be starting the graduate program here at Highlands in the fall. I'm also a very proud grandmother of two amazing grandchildren, Lily, who is a year old, and Dominic, who is 6 months old. For my presentation, I chose to do it on ICT, or Information Communications Technology. What is ICT? Well, ICT refers to all technology used to handle telecommunications, broadcast media, intelligent building management systems, and audiovisual processing transmitting systems. Some examples of these are smartphones, emails, tablets, and programs like Turnitin and Outlook, just to name a few. With the invention of the internet and the World Wide Web, this has increased globalization of customers and changed the way the organizations conduct business with other businesses and customers. Communication within an organization is very important, and any breakdown in communication process can spell disaster. We now live in an age where people are connected 24 hours a day, whether by email, text messaging, Facebook, or social media programs like Instagram, Snapchat, and Tinder. The list goes on and on. Everyone has a smartphone with internet capabilities and are connected to some sort of social media. This is a funny little cartoon I found. The little bird says, "I'm a bit worried about the obsession with wireless technology. Soon we may have nowhere to perch." With all these changes in communication technology, organizations are using Teams to get projects done. Today, the big trend is virtual teams. With so much technology to keep us connected, virtual teams are becoming the norm. Like so many new trends, there are advantages and disadvantages. Some advantages are cost savings, fewer office leases, greater availability of talent, accessibility to other markets, increased productivity, and some disadvantages are cultural differences, social isolation, and security issues. Another change in organizations is the workplace culture. Many companies are adopting a more laid-back approach to the normal 9-to-5, 40-hour work week. Such things like no time clocks to punch, and employees are encouraged to work when they are most productive, whether it be in the morning or in the middle of the night. Many companies are focusing on keeping their employees happy and offering perks like flexible schedules and working from home, babysitting services, free computer or cell phones, and discounts at gyms. An example of this type of culture is, of course, Google. Google employees work in a very laid-back environment. Employees are allowed freedom to work when and where they feel they are most productive. They work in open spaces with no cubicles, and employees are encouraged to design their own workspaces. They also receive plenty of perks like gourmet foods, spa treatments, laundry services, and gyms, just to name a few. Google also pays some of the highest average salaries in the tech industry. Now let's talk about social media. Social media has been becoming more popular over the last 5 years or so. Facebook has revolutionized social media. They have an average of 1.39 billion users a month. 34% of those users are 18 to 29 years old, and 50% of Americans use Facebook. It should be no surprise then that social media has made its way into organizations and affects organizational behavior. Social media has made it possible for companies to connect in real time over vast distances with employees, customers, prospective talent, suppliers, and so many others. This gives companies a way to enhance productivity and redefine conventional organizational boundaries. But there are also plenty of concerns with social media and organizational behavior, like productivity, time management, appropriate communication styles, and confidentiality and privacy issues. Companies should monitor all social media outlets having to do with their business. Employees should also be monitored to make sure they are not communicating privileged company information, or to see if they're talking about customers or other business partners inappropriately. Most companies today have social media contracts to help deal with issues of these kinds. Found this cute little thing. It says, "I wish my annoying coworker would get off Facebook and work. She's distracting me from YouTube." And finally, some takeaways. These days, cell phones or mobile devices are an accessory more than they are a device, and we're becoming more and more dependent on these devices. As technology changes, we need to be aware of advantages and disadvantages of using these devices in our organizations. It is important to stay on top of trends and advances in technology, but it is equally important to be vigilant about what is allowed and not allowed as far as communication among employees, customers, and other stakeholders. It is not only your reputation at stake, but the reputation of your company and the company's brand. Employees are always watching social media accounts, so my advice for all you is to be careful with your social media. Current or future employees or business contacts could be watching, so stay connected, but be responsible. Thank you, folks.